So there's a song by old gospel song by Tremaine Hawkins that said a wonderful change is taking place in my life. And so I want to tell you a little bit about my story. So in 1983, growing up in DC, very turbulent times in my life, didn't know God, wasn't thinking about God. And then one day I heard the message. And the message wasn't a religious message. It wasn't a message. As a matter of fact, this message that I heard on many occasions, I just ignored. And then one day that message of Christ really penetrated my heart and caused me to pay attention. Another problem was at the age of 17, I thought about going to church, hearing the gospel. And there was a young teenager that witnessed to me, and he discouraged me because he told me a bunch of religious things that their church was doing. And I was a basketball player, I was an athlete, and he told me that I had to give up sports because in their church they don't play sports. I walked away, kind of like Nicodemus, who walked away. Foolishness that they basically pronounced to me. At the age of 23 is when I really gave my life to Christ. Filled me with His Spirit, changed my life. The very day that I came home from service, I poured alcohol down the toilet. I poured marijuana down the toilet. I did a lot of things and changed my life. It wasn't because I was told to do it. The Spirit of God inside of me convicted me, and there was a change. I didn't want it anymore. If it was a struggle, I probably would have held on to it a little longer. But a change took place. One of the things that I understood in visiting churches prior to 1983 and giving my life, I would hear the preacher say, "Come and join the church." I heard a message about membership, but never a message about salvation. Join the church. And I knew that I wasn't the kind of person, the person that I used to be, to sit up and be fake about it and just join, and hopefully the gospel will get on me and it would begin to change me and change my personality and change how I was and who I was. I needed more than that. I needed a savior. I needed a deliverer. And so that's what happened in my life. He saved me and delivered me, set me free. So those things that I thought I was going to struggle with, I found that I no longer struggled. Those things that I thought was going to hinder me no longer hindered me. Now, I'm not saying that I came out as a perfect person, no. But He delivered me. He set me free. And I am so thankful for that. It's been over 40 years now. And I've walked this path and learned of Him and know of Him. And I can truly tell you that He is not a religious God. He is a relationship God. He wants to relate to you and bring you up as His own child. He brings us into His family. It's not a church thing. It's not an organizational thing. I know that there are denominational churches, there are independent churches and all those kinds of things, and God bless them. But He didn't come to bring religion. He came to bring salvation. And I'm so thankful that I know that my life now pleases Him, not because I'm perfect, but because I'm forgiven and I've received that forgiveness. And that when Jesus shed His blood on the cross for me, I accept that. And so when God looks upon me, He no longer looks at that person that I used to be, but now He sees the face of Christ. He covers me. So I no longer have to try to pretend to merit His gifts and His grace. It's without merit. There's nothing you can do other than to receive Christ. It's not about how well you look or how well you talk or how holy your dress is or how holy your garment is. It's none of those things. It's the heart that matters. And He changes the heart. And He wants to change your heart today. Stop trying to do it on your own and think you've got to clean up. He'll clean you up. Even if it's not overnight, He'll do it by and by, bit by bit, piece by piece. He'll take a little bit out today and a little bit out tomorrow. I thank God for that it wasn't a matter of me presenting myself perfect, but it was a matter of me receiving him, who is perfection, into my heart, and then allowing him to live in my life. And so I no longer live a life of my own, the things that I wanted to do, the things that I set out to do. No. I no longer want to do those things. He put a desire and put a heart inside of me that seeks after him. Now, there are things and goals and things that I want to do in life and have done in life, but he doesn't interfere with those things. But in terms of my life, ultimately is after his heart, seeking him, desiring him every day, every moment, every hour of the day, going after him, being better, wanting to be better. Not just being better for the point of people to look at me, but because I know who he is and I want to live like him and mirror his life inside of me. His love was shed with me, and now I share that life and love to others. He shed his love to me, gave it to me without me meriting it or coming to a place where I have to earn it. No, he gave it freely. And so the things that we do now, we've received freely, we give freely. I pray that it blesses you. I pray that it touches you, not to boast, but to show you who he is and who he can be to you. God bless you.